Hey my loves, welcome back to another interesting foundation review, and this time we have L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. Now I have already done a first impression on this particular foundation a long time back on my channel, and today I have got like all the shades from the range, but when I checked Nykaa I figured out that I have got 8 shades to swatch for you, and there are total 10 shades on Nykaa. So I think now you will be able to get more shades. Yes, they have revamped the pricing of this particular foundation, because when initially it was launched it was for 999 and now it is for 750 rupees. So yes, they have reduced the price, and I think now it will be pocket friendly to many. You get 30 ml of product and you get 10 different shades in this foundation. Yes, I did get all the shades in a PR, and I'm really happy that finally I got a PR, and from a brand called L'Oreal. Yes, I will be swatching all the shades for you. My review is not going to be biased just because it was sent to me as a PR and nobody asked me to give a positive review or a negative review. So we'll still do the same way, the way Bronzing Geek does it all the time. You will be seeing my honest review on this foundation. I never thought that I will be seeing this on my channel, but yes, I am saying it. Stay tuned, hang on, because you'll know everything about this foundation. So now let's apply some foundation. So today I will be using only L'Oreal products. So I will be using the Base Magic primer on my face. Now I absolutely love this primer. It's very good quality and it really holds up the foundation well. Now the interesting part, the foundation application. So earlier I got 104 when I bought it for my own money when it was launched. So this was not the right shade for me. It's way too light for me. Then now after getting all the shades, I prefer 107. The shade name is Fresh Beige, and this foundation shade sits perfectly well on my skin. So let's first dot the face one side. With the help of a beauty sponge, we are going to put in the foundation. Now if you see this side of my face and this side of my face, definitely this feels more like cleared. And yes, it will cover up a lot of your marks. If you go with the second layer, you just get a flawless finish. So now this is the full coverage. Now I went ahead with the second layer, but I would not say that I took the same amount of foundation for my second layer. I did a little bit of touch up here and there, and everything is now fixed. Now what I'll do, I'll use some more L'Oreal products, complete this full face, and then I will give you my wear test, and then will give you my final thoughts and views on the foundation. Hey girls, so yes, this is another day when I created this look using L'Oreal products. It's only basically my eyeshadow, and my primer is different. My primer I used today was Poppy Brown Vitamin E Rich one. I'm not wearing a lipstick because I really want you to see the foundation well. So you can see my foundation has laid down so well, and the shade has like it's a perfect match to my skin, I would say. And after 3 to 4 hours it settles down really nice without making it look cakey or oxidized too much. So yes, this foundation has laid really well. It says it is demi matte, but I would personally say that for my skin, being an oily skin, I still feel it's a proper pro matte foundation. I don't feel that it is sticky or oily or it has a shine to it. For some reason it's a proper matte foundation. And yes, I will hop on in few hours and let you know how this foundation behaves. I have been wearing this foundation from very long. It's just that earlier I was not a big fan, but because I didn't have the right shade, now I have all the shades. So yes, I've got my correct match. So yes, I will hop on and do a check-in and let you know how the foundation sat well. Now I have to go and film 1 or 2 videos, have my lunch, and then hop on again. So girls, here I am after filming, having my lunch. Yes, my lipstick has gone here and there, but apart from that, everything is put on. Foundation has stayed really well for straight 6 hours. I wore this makeup around 10 o'clock in the morning, and now it's 4 o'clock, more than 4 o'clock basically, and everything is spick and span. The only one thing now I'm noticing is like this area is getting little oily, but it's not oily. Like I didn't do any kind of touch-ups or I didn't powder my face after my makeup was done. This is how I look 10 o'clock. This is how I look 4:15 now. So yes, the foundation works pretty good. Like it's very good foundation. It's super light. It doesn't feel, I'm not feeling from 10 o'clock now that I'm wearing a foundation. And secondly, the shade matches perfectly well. And the major concern I had with the foundation when I initially also bought, that it should not oxidize, and for some reason this foundation would never oxidize to another shade. So that's something very good, because generally my skin oxidizes the foundation. It's not the foundation fault, it's my skin only. But for some reason this foundation has adjusted with my skin tone and it sat really well, and it doesn't feel heavy, it doesn't feel cakey after 6 hours, and it has not even sit into my fine lines or anything. My smile lines सब कुछ perfect है. So yes, it is a 10 on 10, a very good matte foundation. I still don't feel it's a demi matte, but I think they call it as demi matte because it is not going to make you feel uncomfortable. It is going to still make you feel that you're wearing your own skin. So for me, demi matte is that, if this foundation is demi matte, because it is actually making me very comfortable, and I am actually talking to you in natural light. There is no artificial light in my house. There's all natural light, and my face, you see, it's glowing to the goddess. So I really like it. It's definitely a 10 on 10 foundation. So now you have seen the swatches, the application, how this foundation sits on my skin, and I talked through the foundation also during my wear test. Yes, I did the wear test some other day because I knew that I will be wearing the foundation for longer duration, so I felt that was the right day to record it. Now let's quickly run through the foundation. You get 30 ml of product for $7.50 and you get 10 different shades. Yes, I still feel L'Oreal would have launched more shades or could have launched more deeper shades in this line, because apparently this is a very good foundation. Why it is a very good foundation, but it has little negatives. First benefit, that it is a pro matte foundation and perfect for this weather. This weather means summers. The second best thing about this foundation, it's airlight, so it doesn't feel that you're wearing a foundation. As they said, I'm not saying just because they have written it. I'm wearing this foundation since the time I have got the correct shade, and I really don't feel that I'm wearing a foundation. The next best thing about this foundation, that it really controls your oil. I'm a combination to oily, and I really don't have to do any kind of touch-ups when I'm wearing this foundation with any kind of primer or with any kind of products on top of it. And for that reason, I really don't have to set my face also, because it really controls the oil. So I really don't feel that I really need a setting spray to set the face because of it being pro matte. Yes, they say demi matte finish. I really don't understand because it's a little confusing, like pro matte bhi hai or demi matte finish bhi hai. To my understanding, I feel demi matte finish means that it's just going to give you a light feel, but it is going to be a pro matte full coverage foundation. Let's move on to some negatives. The one negative which I see with the foundation, that it will dry out a dry skin person because being pro matte. Yes, winters is not the right time to wear this foundation because it is oil control, and winters is already a very drying weather, so I think you will love to keep yourself away from this particular foundation. So it's not an all weather foundation, but it's a perfect foundation for your summers. Like I am been wearing this foundation from the time I've got my correct shade in it, and I'm absolutely loving my skin. Today also it looks so flawless, so clean, and for some reason I don't feel that I'm wearing a foundation for some reason. The next negative is that they could have launched more shades in it, which I'm really missing. I know deeper skin girls will not be happy about it. I totally agree with you. In India, at least 20 shades would have been launched, but I'm still happy that earlier they had only 4 to 5 shades and now they have 10 shades. So, and when I check the shades, I think still a deeper tone girl will get it, because I'm 107 and they have shades till 111. So I still presume that you will get your shade. All in all, this foundation is a very good foundation. One small tip, when you are applying this foundation, go in with your beauty blender slowly, as in don't put it all over your face, like dot it all over your face and start blending, because by the time you're blending this side will dry out faster, because this foundation really doesn't give you much time to work on your face. You have to be really quick blending. So like I did half face and then half face. So that's how you're supposed to apply this foundation, and then you're good to go. All in all, this is a really well made foundation for combination to oily skin. It is a very good foundation for dry skin people also. It's just that you have to hydrate your skin really well and use the correct primer underneath. I am wearing L'Oreal Base Magique because I felt that primer and this foundation works absolutely stunning together. So yeah, I hope you loved watching this small mini interesting review on this little interesting product by L'Oreal. We'll be back soon with something more interesting, exciting. I will leave down the link in my description if you want to grab one for yourself. But I am absolutely loving this one. Till then, you take care and see you soon.